Welcome, children. This is Vishal Pandey, and I welcome you all in my YouTube class. Especially, we are talking about the outbreak of French Revolution. When I talk about outbreak of French Revolution, I have already covered one video on this particular topic. That how people, created a new assembly and the society from the third estate people from the third estate itself, how they reacted towards the new proposal of tax from Louis XVI himself. So they are now very much, their anxiety is very much about that they are not satisfied with the king and his taxes as well. So people have started to create a new atmosphere, a new constitution. So they are trying to make some new changes, and we are yet to be on the day of the historical day of 14th of July in 1789. So let us begin with the second part of the revolution which took place, and some noble man came out like Mirabeau, and they started doing something in favor of third estate public, like poor and the middle class society itself. So how they created their constitution, how Louis XVI came in favor of third estate later on, when all the doors were closed, were shut upon him, the king himself, he started favoring the people of third estate. Marta kya na karta. So that was the example with Louis XVI. But people ignored him and they straight away revolted, as we have already started the story from 14th of July itself. Now it is time to reach on 14th of July in 1789. So let us begin with the topic. So children, as you can see on your screen that we have already discussed that how Abesius, being a priest, he wrote an influential pamphlet called What is the Third State. So he was very much influenced by the third estate people, and in terms of getting them to come forward in their life from poverty, he wrote a famous pamphlet which is to be called as What is the Third Estate itself. Now, new assembly which was made by middle class society, they were busy in creating the constitution in Versailles. So they were busy in creating constitution, and suddenly the people of France were seethed with turmoil. They were disturbed throughout a dangerous incident, and the incident was that in that particular year, in the year 1789, France, because of the bad wind, because of the bad season, because of the bad weather, because of the bad harvest, the price of bread rose, the price of bread and butter rose, and ultimately people were very much poor at that time, and they don't have that much of money so that they can buy, because we are talking about third estate itself. And in terms of shops, because when demand is very high, so the price ultimately it rises the price, and people used to stand on the shop, before the shop or before the bakery in queue, very much. After spending hours in long queues at the bakery, crowds and angry women stormed in the shop. People used to become very angry because they used to stand in line. Everybody wants bread and butter, so everybody used to stand in line because the price was too costlier, and people can't buy those bread and butter. So ultimately what happened? To control those people, those who were fighting at the shop for the bread and butter, Louis XVI sent some troops of army. He sent some troops of army to move into Paris, and these were the troops, those who came in Paris, and people on the 14th July revolted and they destroyed the Bastille fort. This was the story which we started from 14th of July earlier, that people looted the Bastille Fort. This was the reason, students. Because of this story, all the thing which had happened because of the tax of Louis XVI and because of the policies of Louis XVI. What had happened in the countryside? Let us understand the countryside. In the village areas as well, people used to destroy manors, and they used to destroy the chattaks as well. They looted chattaks and manor. What is chattak and manor? You can see here that chateau is a castle or stately residence belonging to a king or a nobleman, and manor is also a type of, कह सकते हैं कि एक महल हुआ करता था. ये दोनों महल होता था, किला होता था, जिसको गांव में भी लोगों ने क्या किया, कंट्री साइड में भी लोगों ने उसको लूटना स्टार्ट किया, बिकॉज दे वांटेड टू शो देयर रिवॉल्ट अगेंस्ट दैट दे विल confiscate each and everything which is associated with Louis XVI. इनका मानना था, विलेज एरिया के लोगों का मानना था कि जिनका महल है, जिनका किला है, वो कहीं ना कहीं लुई 16 के ही लोग हैं, इसलिए इनको क्या करना है, इनको बर्बाद कर देना है. सो दिस वॉज द इमेजिनेशन इन द माइंड, दिस वॉज द माइंड सेट ऑफ द पीपल ऑफ फ्रांस एट दैट टाइम. अब देखिए, अल्टीमेटली इन दिस पैराग्राफ यू विल एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट लुई 16 who was having a stigma in his mind that I'm not going to lose the burden of third estate. I'm going to introduce a new type of tax, जो कि अभी तक एक नया टैक्स इंट्रोड्यूस करना चाह रहा था फ्रांस के जनता के ऊपर. अब इतनी सारी चीज़ें होने के बाद वो अब यहाँ पे कहते हैं ना कि he will become polite now. He will show some mercy on the people, not in the terms of mercy it will be, not it will be appropriate. ये कहना सही नहीं होगा कि उसको दया आ गई, बल्कि वो कह सकते हैं कि लोगों की भीड़ से और लोगों के रिवॉल्यूशन से ही वॉज सो मच अफ्रेड. तो डर कर उसने क्या किया, उसने न्यू असेंबली को, नेशनल असेंबली को एक्सेप्ट किया, and he started saying that now he will give a recognition to the National Assembly and he will accept the principle that his powers would from now on be checked by constitution. So you can see now that Louis XVI is now admitting that he will accept National Assembly, and he will, as well as he will accept the constitution, and he will limit his power himself अकॉर्डिंग टू कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. तो वो तैयार हो गया कि मेरी पावर को आप चाहें तो लिमिटेड कर सकते हैं, बट आप ये सारी चीज़ें स्टॉप करिए, मुझे राजा रहने दीजिए. अल्टीमेटली दिस वाज हिज इमेजिनेशन. सो ऑन द नाइट ऑफ 4th August 1789 द असेंबली पास्ड अ डिक्री अबॉलिशिंग अ फ्यूडल सिस्टम ऑफ ऑब्लिगेशन एंड टैक्सेस. अब आपको बताया ही है मैंने प्रीवियस वीडियोज़ में कि फ्यूडल सिस्टम क्या था, जमींदार कौन थे, एंड हाउ इट वाज एसोसिएटेड विद सर्विस टैक्स एंड लेबर. तो फ्यूडल सिस्टम को भी ख़त्म किया वहाँ की जनता ने, एंड टैक्सेस को भी ख़त्म किया. इफ़ यू रिमेंबर देयर वाज अ 2 टैक्स, टेल एंड टिट्स. सो टिट्स वाज डिमोलिश बिकॉज इट वाज टेकन स्ट्रेट अवे बाय चर्चिज़ का इस पर डोमिनेशन होता था, चर्चिज़ वर टेकिंग टिट्स. सो टिट्स को भी ख़त्म कर दिया राजा ने, और इन सब के बावजूद फ्रांस की जनता नहीं मानी, एंड दे अल्टीमेटली दे वांट व्हाट, democracy. So you can see now that France ultimately became a constitutional monarchy. So फ्रांस में अब क्या हो गया कि constitutional monarchy हुआ, और जो constitution हुआ उसके अकॉर्डिंग राजा को रूल करने की एक पॉसिबिलिटी दी गई कि you will work according to the policies of constitution. There were some changes, students, which were made in France at that time for the sake of citizenship, citizens, कि किसे सिटीजन बनाना है, क्या कॉन्टेक्स्ट होना चाहिए, व्हाट शुड बी द राइट एरियाज दैट वी कैन मेक सिटीजन एक्टिव सिटीजन एज वेल एज पैसिव सिटीजन. पैसिव सिटीजन का कॉन्सेप्ट क्या था, इन लोगों का ऐसा मानना था, द पीपल ऑफ फ्रांस एंड द मिडिल क्लास सोसाइटी, दोज हु कंस्ट्रक्टेड द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, दे थिंक दैट दोज पीपल विल गेट an opportunity to elect a government, those who are paying taxes and those who are above the age of 25. Only men above 25 years of age who paid taxes equal to at least 3 days of labor's wage were given the status of active citizens. दैट इज़ दे वर इंटाइटल्ड टू वोट. समझा आपने? इन इंडिया हमें 18+ के बाद अल्टीमेटली हमें राइट टू वोट का एक अधिकार मिलता है. ये नहीं देखा जाता कि हम अमीर हैं कि गरीब हैं. बट इन फ्रांस द पीपल दोज हु आर पेइंग टैक्स they were getting opportunity to vote, and they were called active citizens. Remember this, you should remember in your mind. And so the people, those who are not paying taxes, those who are poor, they were still in the categories of passive citizens as well itself. So you can correlate this, that how, you know, being a new country, being a modernized country, being a liberate country from 1789 itself, the stigma of paying tax and the stigma of not becoming an active citizen was still there in the mind of the people, those who are living in France. In spite of all these, constitution which was written by the public, which was made in नेशनल असेंबली, अल्टीमेटली उसमें कुछ चीज़ें बाहर निकल कर आईं जिससे कि राइट्स को बचाया जा सकता था. सच एज़ राइट टू लाइफ, कि जीने का अधिकार था, किसी को सुसाइड या कोई अपना जान नहीं दे सकता था, लाइक इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन गिव राइट टू लाइफ. फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच, फ्रीडम ऑफ ओपिनियन एंड इक्वालिटी बिफोर द लॉ, ये सारी चीज़ें जो है वो ऐड कर दी गई फ्रांस के कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के थ्रू, और ये फ्रांस देश में इसको लागू किया गया. ऑल इज दैट पीपल स्टिल, द पुअर वर इन कॉल्ड एज पैसिव सिटीजन्स. सो दिस वॉज द आउटब्रेक ऑफ द रिवोल्यूशन एंड हाउ पीपल, you know, removed Louis XVI from monarch, and they established their own constitution, and France was now a new country from 1789. So I hope you all understand this, and you will make proper note to just go and see this video, watch this video as many time as you can, and make note, proper note, so that in your examination this will be very beneficial to you all. And I will give you some questions. I will make a video separate video based on the questions, the important and peculiar questions of the previous year, as well as I'm going to give you some important question which are important from my point of view. So till then, take care and bye bye.